We're live again. No intro today. Got a bit delayed, not just because I was finishing off a video for later today after the stream. I'll publish that. But also because I was getting more errors. So I was trying to start the stream and it was coming up error. So I had to keep retrying. It's getting really boring. If it's not the stream cutting out or buffering, it's a message saying error, you can't start the stream. There's always problems every time. So I've hooked up the Ethernet cable today, so we'll do a test and see if there's any buffering today. Hopefully there's not, but got the cable in, so we'll see what happens. No doubt the PlayStation or PSN or YouTube will still cause us problems, but let's just go with the flow. Hello, Small Who Man. Going to call you Smooth Who Man there. Change your name. Hey Isaac. Hey Alpha Werewolf. Welcome back. No intro today. We're just getting straight into it today. Don't want to waste too much time, because even though today is a longer stream, like normally we go for like 3 hours, sometimes 2.5. I feel like I wasted at least half an hour trying to get this stream to work. So I'm just going to go straight into it today. I'm not going to waste too much time. Let me just get the jukeboxes ready. Well, we start with the ones on the top, don't we? We normally give these a little go first. I really do need to properly make the proper jukebox. I just honestly like don't have time because I've been working on so many projects and videos, and sometimes it's difficult to update things like this, you know, because I still need to update the jukeboxes. I still need to update the pop-ups to make them more interesting, add some extra details, things like that. But hey, I can only do so much at a time, right? Especially when we stream every day. Hey Graham Malley, welcome back. Hope you're doing good. Hello again, Joe Robe. Welcome. I think I'm going to put my game on hold for a while. I haven't made any progress at all. That's a shame, because I'm really looking forward to that game. I think it's got potential to be one of your best games, you know. So don't let us down, Small Who Man. Don't let us down. So last Friday we were finishing off the rough sort of canteen look, you know, for massive baked beans. You know, the texture is just so realistic. And today we're going to do a few stops flying in the sky. Today we're going to do the kitchen. So let me do as we always do. Definitely remixed this, didn't I? Yes, I did. So let's get rid of some of this stuff here. Maybe I'll use one of these later, so I'll put that in there. Same with these. I might end up using something like that. So I need to search and see what we can find for the kitchen, because I don't believe we've made a kitchen yet. We'll keep this for the other scenes that we make. I don't believe we've actually made a kitchen yet. We were thinking about making one for the diner, but I think I decided against it. So we're going to finally make some kind of industrial kitchen today. I don't think I'll keep the trays here. I think I'll just get rid of all the trays. Okay, we'll keep these plates though, because these plates look pretty cool. Hold on, let me just see if I can scope in and steal these plates. I'm just going to delete everything as always. You know, it's my most favourite part of the stream. So did anybody watch the Xbox event? I sadly missed it, but I've heard it was actually quite disappointing. They were meant to show off gameplay of a lot of the new Xbox X games, which games that will probably also come to the PS5. So Apparently they showed off like the new Assassin's Creed, but it was just it was literally just cinematics, which no one wanted to hear, to see. Other than that, they kept mentioning like gameplay and stuff like that, but there was no gameplay, so it was a bit of a anticlimax, I think. So I guess it was good that I didn't actually waste my time and watch it. Just copy this beyond here. Our fire exit, which isn't actually a fire exit. It's our door in disguise. It doesn't really matter if it's lined up. I think it was like that, wasn't it? So just lighting up the door. Since it's a kitchen, we're probably going to need to get a fire extinguisher, I think. Recording my 48-minute ambient track now, by the way. Oh, good. So you're going to put it on YouTube, test it out. Sounds good to me. I did. Not impressed. Oh, yeah. That's what I'm hearing from most people. That they weren't too happy about it. No, I didn't. Yeah, I didn't either. I wanted to, but because there was speculation they were going to show a lot of brand new games like Resident Evil 8 and whatever else, but turns out none of those actually showed up. So now it's in Sony's corner now. Are Sony going to show off anything this month? Because I know that their PlayStation magazine in June is going to show off, it has a feature showing off some of the new PS5 games. How much it shows, I don't know, but I was hoping that Sony might show off some videos before the magazine comes out, because we're almost halfway through the year now and we literally still don't have any real news on the console or the games, which is quite strange, quite worrying. Should this represent a school cafeteria? Yeah, it will be a school cafeteria, like a. It's in the hospital, but it's the similar idea, you know. It's like a mass-sized cafeteria. Didn't even know there was an Xbox thingy yesterday. No, it was today. Today, yeah. I think it just finished not too long ago. It was this morning actually, Isaac. Yeah. For the UK and Europe, it was around 4 or 5 PM. So it's not too far gone, I think. Well, yeah, I don't care about Xbox, so I wasn't aware. I was only looking at it because people were saying there's going to be some games for the PS5 showing up on it. I don't either. I wouldn't have watched it if it went for the Assassin's Creed thingy. Yeah, and even then they just showed like cinematics and stuff. So I'm gonna just quickly search, see if we can find anything for the kitchen. A kitchen scale? Doesn't that look really fancy? Now that could be used for a puzzle. Right, so we used this before for the diner, but I think we just used a little bit of it. So what I'll probably do is I'll duplicate it and I'll copy each individual part and then sort of spread it around, I think. Because I was looking at the kitchen, it's always like around the walls. That's where you work on these kind of things, and then in the middle there's like steel kind of tables. I guess it's for preparing things that don't require heat and things like that. I don't either. Oh yeah. Oh sorry, thought it would represent a school. No, this is all in the hospital. Yeah. So after you leave the streets, you enter the hospital, and this is just one of the areas that you'll get to explore. It's actually in the second building of the hospital. There's going to be 3 buildings. There's the main building, and then there's like a smaller second and third building, just to give a bit more variety, so you're not just exploring one big building. You get to leave and check out other areas. Also, I finally have a song theme that I actually like, that I can easily expand and flesh out while also having abnormal fun. It's great. So you're trying to say that you didn't like most of your song themes in the past? Usually I kind of start something and I dislike how it sounds and quit, but now the opposite is the case. Oh good, you finally struck gold. Sounds good to me. So what else can we find for the kitchen? I guess like we could use these tiles at some point. I think that they might be good. But I might probably use like black and white ones, I think. So you think you would expect this kind of sink, right? Some kind of stainless steel. What is this text box? Nothing. Why is it? Is there a text box here because it's like for texture or something? Or is this water the text box? Ah, okay, the water's the text box. I guess that's an interesting way if you want to make water without really using thermal. You can use the text box. Looks pretty cool to me. Let's see what else we can find. A wash rag. Well, I guess we could use that, couldn't we? I'll just try and get as many different things as I can right now. We can put that under there. I don't know if we'll actually see it, but alright, there it goes. Just fire that in there for now. What else? What else? What would look good? Because it's not a normal kitchen, obviously, it's an industrial kitchen. I feel like I actually prefer these tiles, because I feel like these ones are a bit more like a bathroom. And I think we were going to use these ones in the diner as well. So we'll need to figure out what we're going to use for the kitchen. Maybe we'll just use these ones. Keep it more plain. Maybe it looks a bit cleaner. A kitchen rifle. A kitchen knife, sorry. It looked like a rifle. Like a big handle. I guess we could maybe throw this down. Maybe if there's like a knife you use in the game, you can get an upgraded knife. And you can find it in the kitchen. There's another one there, look. Got a few different kitchen knives. Right, what else? What else? Oh, what's this? Crazy, but I think I like it. Right. A sponge. This is more like a kitchen in your home. Yeah, it's going to be quite difficult, I think, to find proper industrial stuff. This kitchen looks quite good, doesn't it? Almost looks like Silent Hill, the kind of textures and things. But yeah, I don't think we'll be using any of those in the kitchen. Another sink. More floors. Hell's Kitchen, if you want a nice little rocky track. Okay, I don't think I'm going to get too much luck with this. Maybe this one could be good. Restaurant kitchen equipment set. Oh, it's equipment set 2. So I guess, I don't know if this was the first equipment set, maybe. I didn't actually read it. But that's good. It's good to find things that look quite similar. Yeah, so there's set 1 and he had set 2. Let me just check his account, see what kind of elements he likes to make, if we can use anything else. Oh, he's got some paintings which are actually quite interesting, because I could maybe use some of these. It's usually quite difficult to find paintings in the game. So I feel like that refrigerator was, yeah, it's already there, so we don't need to take them out individually. Yeah, all these things, he's got them individually, but he's also got them all together in a collection. He's also made Bob's Burgers. Wow. I think he loves kitchens then. I think you can see why he made a kitchen. Clearly he wanted to make some kind of Bob's Burgers game or animation or something like that. Alright, so that seems to be everything from his account. If I find anything else, I might be very lucky, but I might just look for more knives and things like that, just to scatter around the place. Maybe some raw meat or something like that, you know, or a big pot. So I'll search for those in a moment. I'm just going to have another quick look just to see if I've maybe missed something that we could use. So far, nope. That looks alright as well. I don't know, it looks a bit similar to the floor one. I'll take that just in case we use that as well. But look, we go right back to the start. How boring. Right, let me check for a pot, right? So I guess we could probably use something like that. Let's try to see if there was one with like a lid, maybe. What the hell? He's a lid. Or he's a pot man. What the hell? So what happens when you smoke too much pot. Right, so a cooking pot. Let me just search for cooking pots. See if we can get a wider variety. Right, so we've got one that has actually liquid in it already. I mean, I could easily make the liquid, sure. So here's another one. So he's made a low thermal pot. Oh god, look at the size of that thermal. Got smaller pots. So we can probably take one of each, I think. So as you can see, you've got things with water and stuff, so let's try and see how many things we can put in the scene without blowing up the level. So we got one without a lid, we got one with a lid. One has water which looks like it's boiling. We've got something that looks like chili. What else? We can get one of these, which is like totally off the grid. And then, is there anything else? I mean, I could just get a plain one, to be honest, because you're not really going to see inside, I don't think. But fine, I'll just leave it as it is. Anything else before I think that's everything. Oh wait, we've got a set of hanging pans. This could be good as well. Okay, so we've got a good range of pots, pans. Some stuff to cook with, some stuff for the floor. Now we just need something like, let's see if I can find raw meat. Let me see. No, clearly this canvas is raw meat. Right, I'll just put in meat. Maybe we'll find something that looks kind of like it. Look at that, imagine you got that as a weapon in the game. Just cleave people to death. Frozen meat. What the hell? Burned meat man? That does not sound very promising, does it? Where is he? Ah, he's over there. Oh god, look at that! Oh, we have to put him in the game now. This is John Jerry Steve's long lost cousin. Ah, he looks quite cool. Actually, like, one of the enemies in the game is going to be patients who are burnt. But I guess someone's already made one, so I could probably like remix this. Makes my job a lot easier. I'll just change the face because the face is a bit silly. But everything else kind of looks alright. Because we don't want to just have zombies throughout the game, we also want to have other kind of variety of things. Burnt meat man. I'll need to remember that one. Oh god, look at this! It's a monster made out of meat. I mean, I don't want to go too far with the enemies, but can't deny that one looked quite cool. So normally what I do is when I create my characters now, I just look for like a base, like a template of something that I can... what the hell? Something that I can just remix. That way it does half of my job is kind of done already. I don't think I can find much. I mean, what else would you call it if you don't call it meat? What else would you call it? Like mince or... Oh my god, someone's beeping outside. I think someone's reversing. What? Is that... He's got Nemesis teeth. I don't know if you noticed, but that's Nemesis. When he used to be a monkey. Hairy monkey. Right, I can't really find any more meat now. I think we're just wandering into the unknown now. Like, let me go back and I saw one that might be able to be used, I think, if I remember right. Let me see. If worst comes to worst, I can just search for like a hamburger, take the meat from the hamburger, and then remix it, basically. There we go, another massive knife. Two big knives now, big cleavers. Right, so I don't think I actually found any meat that we could use. No, nothing at all. Let me see, what could I search for? Like, I don't know, I would just put that in like food and then just try and find something that kind of looked like meat. Like if I go in here, if I can find something that has meat, and then I can extract it and make it its own thing. So I might need to use like the usable hamburger or something like that. Take the meat out from inside and then just create some kind of abomination with it. Let me see, get this one. Okay. So if I just delete everything else, and that way I can get the... Oh god, what is that? Oh, he's actually got the mayonnaise, or whatever the sauce, dripping off the edge. Right, look at that. Nice, isn't it? So there we go, we got some meat. Last resort kind of meat. I wonder if it's easy to like edit it, like if I start blending and stuff with it. Oh god, it's really laggy though, look. Oh god, really laggy. This meat does not want to be changed in any shape or form. Oh, look at that. For some reason I'm getting really bad frame rate from doing this. I don't think the game enjoys this kind of stuff. Now, just in case I wanted to like expand it a little bit naturally, but I might just have to make like a massive one and then just like you know, like duplicate it and stuff to make like a unique shape. And I don't know how it would look if I changed the colours, like how far do I need to go in. make something more pink. It's not so easy. Just try to make something that looked more like it was raw, you know? But yeah, it's not too easy. Maybe something that's a bit more red. Maybe that looks a bit better. I mean, considering when you see this, it's going to be like really small, you know, so like from a distance it might look like raw meat. Could do. Let me see, let me just catch up here. So I'm always scared about horror games that are indoors than those which are outdoors. Yeah, because you feel a bit more confined. It's a bit more claustrophobic, I think. So yeah, most of this game will be indoors. Not all of it, there will be some outdoor sections, like when you're running around the streets or you're in the grounds, the hospital grounds. Other than that, most of the game is indoors, so get ready. You're going to have some tight corridors, and there's going to be some zombies and monsters coming for you. And you'll need to decide if you're going to shoot them down or you're going to try and run past them. But it's going to be tight. They might get you, they might grab you. Is the monster supposed to be like the Demogorgon from Stranger Things? I got a glimpse of the monster and it looked like the Demogorgon. Are you talking about John Jerry Steve? Or are you talking about the one that we searched for? John Jerry Steve's here. Yeah. He's our mascot every stream. He's always there. Him and his leg. Just don't look at his leg, right? It's off limits. Or he'll pound you with it. So he's actually going to be one of our collectibles. So like there's little figurines, John Jerry Steve figurines, and throughout the game you can collect these, which will be kind of cool. Gives you something extra to do in the game. Underground Mission was also fun to make, hence why it's so massive, but I have tons of scrapped, unfinished, unreleased songs on my profile. Well, at least you've got a lot to work with, you know, you can always go back and remix stuff and maybe you get some newer ideas at a later time. Getting over it, guy, if he used cocaine, could be. It's Dave Oretta Viewburger. Sounds good to me. You need to take a note of all these names. They could come in handy. Try flesh. Another name for meat, maybe flesh. Yeah, some German flesh, eh? Isaac knows all about that. Let's see. I mean, flesh is like, you know, a bit more morbid. A wall of flesh. Oh my god. I feel like the texture on the inside looks really nice, but on the outside it looks not so good. A flesh wall. Oof. A flesh plant. What the hell? Eating flesh. Oh, it's horrible. Flesh. Is that a song? Oh god, look at that. That's quite twisted. I'm not going to put like little cubes of people's bodies in this game though. I'm not going to go that far. Look at that one. That one looks really disgusting. It's like a cube full of like squashed up bodies, and I could swear that looks like a baby. Because look how short those legs are. This is a baby cube. I'm not too comfortable putting any kind of child in my game. So I'm not seeing much for flesh, to be honest. Just, you know, stupid stuff like the sponge beast. My god. That's insane, isn't it? May make burgers from your flesh. What The hell? Don't even know what half this stuff is. Death's Edge. Very cool. Yeah, it doesn't look like we're going to get much luck with flesh. Unless the Germans come to the rescue. Making all their sausages. Yeah, in fact there was a couple. One with eyeballs and hair, and one that looks like a quilt cover. I'm not even going to type what you wrote, Isaac. What? Saftige Rinder Fleisch. There you go, I got it. I think I got it alright. Rinder Fleisch. Fleisch. I think I got it. I think it's good. Oh yeah. Oh yes. Hey Ascendant Warface, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Okay, so I just tried shell cadding and it absolutely failed. I might just leave it out. What the hell was shell cadding? Same, Isaac. Well, you got the pronunciation of your dreams. I hope you're happy now. Maybe we can find like a sausage or something. That's the first thing that comes up with sausage. Thanos and his sausage. Well, that looks like a nice little sausage. So does this one. It's alright. I mean, if it was breakfast, you would probably see this, to be honest. I just don't want to put too much food in the kitchen. You'll never want to leave. You'll just stay there forever. Look how long that sausage is. Intestines. Did you see that? Look at that. Looks more like a banana than a sausage, to be honest. Let's see how much thermal this actually uses. 11. A lot. It's good that we get the food together though. Because we could make a range of different things. Things that were for breakfast. That were preparing lunch. Maybe some burgers. I don't know what it's like in the USA, but like, do they do crazy things and eat burgers for breakfast? I mean, I would love to know that. So let's see. We don't have anything good for sausage. Maybe we can find a steak. Maybe that's closer to what we're looking for. Cartoony, so nope. Steak knife. Look at the size of that handle and the size of that knife. What the hell? Some stuff that people come up with is so weird. I think this is a bit too fancy for a hospital, to be honest. I think that's more hospital quality right there. Raw salmon steak. Ah, looks alright. I mean, change the textures. I guess that could kind of work. It's a hospital. I think we need to have a microwave, don't we? I mean, I'll search for better microwaves. Because I wanted to try and leave the microwaves out of it, because I thought that, you know, in a restaurant you kind of want to avoid using microwaves, but they all have microwaves for some thing or other. Why is there a train here? Well, the guy's called Professor Steakhouse. That explains it. Right, so no one's made a proper steak. We keep talking about how good graphically food looks in Dreams, but no one's actually made a steak, a proper steak. That's disappointing. So I'll double check all the microwaves, just in case we have okay, in case we have a better option. Like that one looks alright. Just one that looks more realistic. Maybe that one. Yeah, I think that's the best options. So we'll try this one. That one looks quite good. This one doesn't look quite as good in comparison. It's a bit more basic. And then we have, there was one more that was decent, which is almost the same as the other microwave, to be honest. Just that it has a button instead of a handle. You know, I feel like that one looks better, more detail. So, Whirlpool. I don't know if that's a real brand, but yeah, I think this one looks a bit better. So now we've got our microwave, we've got our pots, our pans, our meat. We've got our knives. Get some. So a fridge, a sink, chopping board, units, a fryer, all these other things for pots and stuff. We've also got this kind of microwave. This is more of like an industrial microwave, I think. So I think we've got some of the floor as well. So I think that's a good point, a good range of things to start with. So I'll just start reducing the detail on things because obviously it's getting a bit hectic and we don't really want it to get that crazy. SpongeBob ate the muscle Krabby Patty and now he is buffed. Oh yeah. I've always wanted to try a Krabby Patty. I always wondered, is it the same as a regular one or is there something special about it? Because everyone just loves it. They eat it and they're like, oh my god, this is beautiful. But I don't think I've ever felt that way eating a burger. Not quite as addicted. Cell shading. Oh yeah. You'll have a bit of cell shading, don't you, Small Who Man? Made of crab flesh. His worst enemy in the sea. I'm not even going to attempt to say that, Isaac. Come on, look at the size of that. And that's the first time you're going to hear me say that. Look at the size of that. What does that even mean? It's like you're trying to take on Small Who Man and make up some crazy names in German. Oof. Never seen a longer word in my life. Oh lord, LB is going to have a terrible time with that one. Yeah, I think I'm going to avoid that. I think I might choke and die. Are you German? Yeah, he's like German and Russian, we believe. That's what he tells us anyway. What does marzipan actually taste like? I've never actually tasted it. How do I describe it? It's kind of like a dark taste. I don't know. Don't eat too much of it though. It's not good for you, man. 50% German, 50% Russian. Oh, half and half, eh? Americans eat anything for breakfast. Oh yeah? Just whatever's on the menu, I'll take it. Marzipan is so delicious. Taste is hard to explain though, it's very unique. Marzipan is kind of bitter and sweet at the same time. Yeah, it's a weird kind of flavour. It's quite heavy. Try T-bone steak. Usually people call it that. Most Americans. But surely if I wrote in steak, it would have came up. Because surely you would have wrote T-bone steak, not just T-bone. I'm sure there's a character in a game or a film. It's somewhere called T-bone. Nah, nothing. Nothing at all. I can try and take out this, see if that helps. Nah. Now we just have bones. And whatever the hell this is. That's like the best you're going to get so far, a cartoony one. Which obviously we're not going to use. I mean, if our restaurant or our canteen was in China, you know, we probably could have used this as the meat, but unfortunately we're in the United States where they eat everything except from dogs. They have to draw the line somewhere. I think that's it. Yeah, I'm not really. It's an emoji. But people can just type the emojis themselves. You don't really need to place down an emoji. A bone face. Crazy guy. Nah, I don't think we're going to find anything else for that. Hopefully we can get people inspired to actually create some realistic steaks and chicken and sausages and all that kind of stuff. Hold on, my chat went a bit weird. The time on the microwave is 12:34 or 1234, whatever way you want to look at it. Sure. I'm surprised it hasn't buffed yet. Or why not 666? It's more creepier. I'm sure I can change the time if it's a little text box inside. I'm sure I can edit it. No, you've cursed it now. Good. Hey Porky Pick, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. What are you working on now? Yeah, it did buffer. Oh god. Graham, you've cursed us. You've cursed us with more buffering. Now it's buffering. Uh-oh. Is anyone else buffering? So far I seem to be okay on my end. It's not too bad. I've got the Ethernet cable plugged in today just to give it a bit of an extra boost, so the Wi-Fi doesn't, you know, mess up. By the way, I didn't make the word up per se, so you kind of made it up, but not quite. Small human, please no. Those are the only long words I can spell. And even imagine you made a typo in that long word, small human. It would be really difficult to find. Hey LJ Con, loving all these streams. Do you prefer swapping between projects rather than doing one at a time? Well, the way the streams normally worked was that every Thursday and now every Friday as well, Thursday, Friday, we were only creating a big survival horror game. So this is like a big project. It's going to take us until the very end of the year. And then on Saturday we just played games, levels. Now that we're expanding, we're doing extra streams now. So rather than me just doing the same project on Monday, on Tuesday and Wednesday, I'm doing the small to medium sized projects, because I'm still working on at least 2 projects at a time. I always have a small or a medium project, and then we have this large one. Because I mean, if I did stream this survival horror game, you know, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday, I think it might get a bit too repetitive, so I thought it was better just to focus on a different project for 2 days, do the survival horror for 2 days. So we make progress on both ends. But it's good for me. It's because I want to get more stuff released. Since this won't release till the end of the year, even the demos will take a while, and I still want to release stuff, at least a couple more smaller games throughout this year, like the storybook one, and eventually Super Alien Buddy 2. So it's good to make progress on some extra things. But normally I don't really go too far. I don't have like 5 projects on the go. I have like a short list of things that I'm going to work through, so once we finish one we move on to the other. I'm trying to be quite strict about it. It's not an official word, but technically it's not false, so it's kind of like a slang, kind of something that's just kind of became normal. Working on Slide Out. Oh, okay, are you part of the team that works on Slide Out? Very nice indeed. Hey Game Costs, welcome back. Hey LBA, sorry I'm late, please don't make me look at John Jerry Steve's leg. Well, instead of looking at John Jerry Steve's leg, you can scroll up the chat a little bit. Small Who Man has some new words he made, but also Isaac has one in German that you can try and pronounce, and you can let me know if you can actually pronounce it. I ain't going to attempt it. The chimps are banging pots and clapping outside again. Oh, okay. They're going to ruin all their perfectly good pots. I mean, this stuff costs a lot of money. Yep, same. Yeah, not for me. See you later. Scheme Cause, you know the rules. You show up late, you look at John Jerry Steve's leg. Yeah, I mean, I think I might have to just, you know... You're not going to get fired today, but what you are going to get is John Jerry Steve's leg. Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! Look at it! From all angles, all perspectives. Look at that. I bet you didn't even know he had this part in his leg. Eh? From this side, you didn't see it, did you? But when we look round, oh my god, what is that pointy thing coming out of your leg, John Jerry Steve? That ain't natural. That ain't natural at all. Right, let me get the other jukebox rolling. Here we go. Classic Silent Hill jukebox now. Got to go. See you tomorrow, guys, in LBA. Yeah, no problem, Joe. We'll see you next time you're around. Enjoy the rest of your day. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. I don't want to die. Well, tough. That's what happens. No, I accidentally looked. It was just an accident, though. I think that's okay, right? There's never any accidents. Never. Ever. You have to accept the consequences for your actions. You'll be fine. He'll only take your soul and wrap it in a sandwich, in a burrito, whatever. Right, so let's try and actually make something with all this crap. One thing I do need is more... we need like a steel kind of table. But if I can't find the steel table, I can just use a regular table. But let me just actually reduce the detail on some of this stuff before we start searching for anything else. Keep forgetting every jukebox we need to adjust the music. Love Silent Hill, love it. Don't know if I just destroyed that. Hold on, let me go back a bit. Yeah, I did. Look, if you reduce it, it becomes see-through. Well, we're just gonna have to live with that one, I think. Right. I don't want this to look too crappy, you know. Just gonna do what I can without creating like massive holes in the objects. Look at that bacon, typical. Bacon, it's like the worst for your health, and it's also like the worst for the thermal as well. Let's get some of this sizzling stuff out of the way. And that egg has got a lot of clicks to get rid of the thermal. Oh no, look, every single dot is its own thing. I think that's acceptable. See, like I can't do it too much or it kind of loses its shape. Look. Well, it's not the end of the world, considering it's going to be really small by the end of it, so you're not really going to notice some of these details. Dog song! It's your favourite part of the stream. It's the only reason why you join these days. Because the dog song is back. Back in business. Oh, look at that. The fridge totally collapses if you start reducing the detail. Right. It's not the best job. But I think it's kind of okay. Especially these pots, they actually take like a lot of thermal. I don't know if it's just because of the steel texture maybe. They always seem to take up the most. Don't know what I'm cooking in here, whatever that stuff is. Is that like mince? Can we use that mince? Looks a bit like mince, doesn't it? Or worms, I'm not even sure anymore. One of Isaac's many delicacies. I know how much he loves a good worm. Right, see, I don't want to reduce this too much because we're losing detail on the detailed parts. Look at that rag should not be that bad. think we're doing a bit better now. It's just meat, right? Who cares? So I think we got a lot actually. We got like 53%. We got rid of 53%, which is pretty damn good. So now we can search for what was I going to search for now? I was going to search for the tables. So I was going to make them steel tables. So they can be pretty basic tables. Don't really need to be anything too fancy, considering I can just change them. That's already kind of steel-like, but I don't like the look of the thermal. The thermal's a bit crazy. Maybe we can use. Remember the one from the morgue? Do you think we could just reuse the morgue one? Because that actually did have some steel-looking things. Like we could literally use that as a table, couldn't we? Just change the wheels in the bottom. Hold on. He had everything on his profile, didn't he? He's making a return. He's making a return for the to the stream with his assets. What else can we use? Kinda need a fire extinguisher as well. As long as it doesn't cripple us. There we go. Massive fire extinguisher. No, I don't see anything else. I think I'll just, like, let me see if I can make this work. I was going to put down his little bed thing. His gurney, as they call it. And then just, like, take the wheels off it. Hold on, let me see if this actually works. It's got it all hooked up, look. Everything's all connected, look. Just take them all off like that, I think. There we go, we've got some kind of table that we can use. Right, where's our puppet? Where is he? Right, why are you in the corner? It's just no time to be crying. We need you. Feel good about yourself. We need you. So let's see. Since I took the wheels off, I think that's like a good height maybe, like that. Maybe alright. So we'll make a couple of these, like one on each side of the kitchen. So if we consider this is the wall here, I'll try and make everything quite close to the wall. That gives you enough room to walk up and down. Copy this over. Put our plates down. Move some of this out of the way. Sometimes I'm gutted about this jukebox because it's like, I love that there's Silent Hill tracks, but they're so short, you know, and I feel like I want to listen to more, you know. So make something like that, then we can bring more of this kind of stuff over this way. Try and get it so it's kind of the same width. Right, looks a bit better now, doesn't it? I'll just line everything up, kinda. I think that looks alright. Like the size of everything. let me just put them up against some of the stuff on the wall just to see. So this stuff is probably slightly too big. Let's see. It's maybe a bit too small. Maybe go for that. Let me check over here. If you're washing your hands, it's a pretty big sink for a giant, you know. So let me reduce this a little bit. I think that's more appropriate sized. Yeah, I think that looks a bit better. Then we've got the shelves, which we can put maybe along the back wall here. Just give you a bit more space here to run around. So I want to make like the corridors and all of the rooms quite tight. Enough space that if there's a zombie here, enough space that you could run around the zombie, but not so much where it's too easy. It's more like a gamble. JD Valkyries, we're searching for souls in the jukebox. When? Are these brand new tracks? Because I've never heard you talk about these ones before. The sizes are like half a one, one, yeah, that's it. John Jellies, that's a new name, John Jelly. His leg is looking tasty. Oh yes. Dog theme, I know, we always love the dog theme when it comes on. I gotta go. Oh, sure, no problem, Graham. See you later. Hope you have a good remainder of your day. Isaac, I started Devil May Cry 5 yesterday. It's amazing so far. I've only played like maybe 4 chapters, so I've played as all the characters, but it does seem pretty cool. But it's in my backlog for now. Too many games to play, too many ones to catch up with. Put that over there, I think. There's a fire. There's a fire. I think that looks more acceptable. Still looks huge though. If you were to hold that, it looks like it would be pretty damn heavy. Put it against the wall there. I guess I was just going to use like another one of these boards for something. I don't know yet. So normally I don't really work on the floor, so we have some floor assets, but it's more for the future. Don't know what happened to that other floor asset. I'm sure I had another one. Maybe it deleted itself. You know, the black and white one. Oh well, it's gone now. It'll forever be in our thoughts. So where can I put these pots? Like, is there anything? I guess the big pot would go here. Don't even know, to be honest. So this is when you know you're not familiar with how kitchens work, because you just don't have a Scooby where everything goes. I'll put this down here for now, right? Because look, it's got like hobs here, so I assume this is where the pots go. But what the hell is this for? I don't have a clue what that's for. I don't know what this is for. I'm guessing this is for hamburgers, but I don't know what this is for. No idea. Not a clue. Let's see if I can put like a pot down. It's a big pot though. A big pot, and it requires all of the hobs to function. There you go. It requires 4 hobs to work properly. So maybe I'll actually put the open one like over here. and then I can put the closed one on the hob. Let's see. Get the sizes right here. Can't make it that huge though. Just put it there for now, I think. Then we have some other pots and things that we just... See, it's boiling, but I don't think I'm actually going to make it boil. I might not even use this pot, to be honest. I think I just got everything for the sake of getting it, you know. I guess I could try and like have a pot that's like sitting open just a little bit. The microwave, right, we need a place for the microwave, maybe over here on the table. Fire that down there. I think that might be alright there. Just assume that looks good there, right? I don't know what I'm going to put back. Maybe I'll put the shelf like over here maybe. Maybe you can put like some vegetables and stuff on the shelves. I don't know, some products that they can use. And then we could maybe just put more, I don't know if, because I've got a little fridge here, I think we need to have more things, you know. I think there was like a see-through cabinet we could use, but I don't know if I'm going to use that. So when you walk in, let me just get this wall sorted so we kind of know the dimensions of the actual room first. How long is this wall? It goes on forever. So I'll take this towel and things away so I can move this wall in a bit more. We've got the pots and pans as well. So I guess that's a good angle for it. Let me just reduce the length of this. We can copy this one over. Let's see how. Don't know exactly how long this kitchen's going to be. Bring this over a bit. And then we can take another one of these. Put it there. Let's see, maybe put this back a little bit. So yeah, that looks kind of okay to me. I mean, it's a bit spacious here. I'll need to decide how I'm going to fill this gap up here. And then over here as well. I think maybe if we like duplicate some stuff, you know, like if we could easily like reuse this again. I'm sure it wouldn't be that bad. You know, just put it in here in the middle. I think that looks okay. Then here we can maybe get a bit more of the fridges. I think this fridge. Oh god. can we... hold on, I think I need to do this. I think Scheme Cost told me about this once. It's easier just to try. I can't really delete everything. Look, I'm going to have to delete everything like this. Because if I scope out, let me see. Because I don't even see ungroup. Seems like everything's just part of the one thing. That's quite boring. Hold on. I think he did have individual assets. So let me see if I can find his... what was it called? Let me see. It's probably... oh god. It's probably easier to do it this way. I always forget this feature. If you go to the update mode, it actually tells you everything in the scene. Like things like this. Like I don't even know where this is. We've still got the job centre signs, apparently. I'm never getting rid of that stuff. What the hell are we looking for? Right, it's this kind of stuff here, wasn't it? So, kitchen, restaurant, okay. Sykesbra. I'll just put in kitchen, restaurant. And then we can check his profile and get the individual assets, I think. Wait a minute. I think this is a different guy. Yeah, look, there's two sets. Somebody's remixed this and just published it again. I feel like I should delete this one and use the original one just because it was the original guy that made it, you know. I feel like I should do that. You know, you don't want some other guy getting credit for taking your work, you know. But this was the original guy here. So let me see if I can get the fridge. Yeah, there we go. Yeah, get another fridge. Can maybe use a few of these. I think I'll leave it like that for now. If I need to come back to get more stuff later, I can do that. So let me just try and get it roughly the same size as this one. I'm just going to have to reduce it without the... right, whatever, that's good too. It's good for me. So I'll just put maybe some more of these. And I want to get like the things we used in the store, like the see-through cabinets that they used to keep things cool. And I feel like there should be a door that goes into like a freezer or something. Maybe we could put like a door here. Like I'm not actually going to let you go in the freezer, or maybe I will let you go in the freezer, who knows. It wasn't part of my plans, but I don't know if you want to see like animals hanging upside down in a freezer. Maybe that's your worst nightmare. So I'll put another door here, just in case we do have a walk-in freezer area. So I don't know if that sounds interesting to you guys to walk through that. So I think we're getting a rough kind of structure. Let me just save it. So now it's the kitchen. Perfect. Right, what's going on here? So you're talking about Devil May Cry 5. That track is actually from last year, but it's kind of somber dark, so it could fit, although the drums are pretty unique. Is that your code for they're pretty wild? Let me just get the Resident Evil jukebox ready to go. There we go. Back to the plan. Nice, I love Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, it's pretty cool. It's pretty much like all the other Devil May Crys. I don't really know how much different it is, but they're all pretty good. I'm on chapter 7. Oh, you're further than me then. I'll definitely replay it again soon. Get S ranks on the easy scrub difficulty. I don't know if you need to complete the game on like the hardest mode or something, but I think getting the platinum in that game is going to be quite difficult. I've been a fan of Devil May Cry since the first game back on the PS2. Own all of them now except DMC Devil May Cry. I got DMC Devil May Cry from PlayStation Plus back on the PlayStation 3, so I don't know if you ever picked it up, but it's pretty good. It's not quite as good as the other Devil May Cry games, but I would still say it was pretty interesting. You should definitely check it out. I think it's out on the PS4 now as well, so can't hurt. I think it has some good, cool boss battles, some nice mechanics. It's just alright. I think whenever I hit a creative block in Dreams, every time I finish and release a new track, I'll go and play Devil May Cry 5. Yeah, just beat up some demons for some fun, you know, some motivation for you. Sounds perfect. Just fixing the wire here. Don't want to stand on it. I haven't played the others, but I know some of them are on PS4. We'll definitely get those at some point. Yeah, I think there's like a HD collection for PS4 as well as the PS3. So you could definitely try those out. All of them are on PS4 now, which is cool. All except DMC Devil May Cry. That game literally just got removed in the PlayStation Store the other day. Did it really? I did not know that. I was just going to buy it too, since it was on sale. That's weird. I didn't realise that. That's a shame. Why was it removed? Still though, very cool that the other ones are on PS4. No idea. I assume some sort of licensing issue, but I don't know, because it was on sale. Yeah, weird. Don't know why they would remove it. I don't see any reason why. Yeah, strange one. That's too bad. Is it available physically though? Oh yeah, definitely will be. Yeah, I assume yes. So it's not a complete loss. If I bought it physical, it would be the first game in 2 years that I bought physical. See, I usually buy my games digital now, but I would ideally like them to be a little cheaper, because technically if you're paying digital, they should be cheaper since there's no packaging and all that kind of stuff. But they're pretty greedy. They don't want to reduce their prices. Okay, I'll probably get that one then, but not for now, because I still haven't gotten around to finishing any other games because of Dreams. Yeah, it's the same with me. But I did hook up my PS3 recently, and I've actually started to play some of my backlog on the PS3. What the hell is in that wall? Oh, we've got our pots and pans in here, look. Hiding inside the wall. Like that. I always buy games physically. Oh, you're still old school, huh, Isaac? Unless there's a really good discount in the PlayStation Store. DMC Devil May Cry is a reboot game, so it's not connected with 5 or any of the others. Yeah, I mean, to be honest, the story's so vague in all of the games, I don't think it really matters what order you play it in, unless you're really invested in the story, which I'm not. It's just fun. It's a fun game, you know? Because the third game is like a prequel to the first one, so even then it's the timeline's kind of weird if you play through them in order. I thought the assets were placeholder, most of them. If there's something I think could work, I'll use it. I'm not going to remake everything in the game because it will take me too long. So if we can find something that looks decent enough, we'll use it. If I think anything is out of place, then, or something we can't find, then I'll probably make something. But I can always like retexture things, redesign things, you know, go into edit mode on the object itself and then change it up a little bit. So there's a lot of different ways that you can change how the original asset looked. Hey Creek Vulture, welcome back. Hope you're having a great week. Is there a way to report people who steal content and republish it as their own? There should be. Currently, no, there's not. Because if you make something remixable, technically people can publish it. There's nothing stopping them from doing it because it's a remix. You know, like even if they didn't actually remix it, you know, they could have just took the same thing and just published it. There's no real way to stop people from doing that. But I know there was like some kind of glitch or something that, or a loophole that allowed people to actually steal your dreams, like your full published dreams, and then they would publish it on their account and get all the likes and all the follows and stuff. And I think that's something Media Molecule are working on, like how can they prevent that from happening. It's like a way where you can steal dreams but you can erase the original creator from the credits somehow. I'm not sure, but I hope so. I don't think there is, to be honest, but I mean there's ways you can report things, I just don't know. It's mostly like if something's offensive or for adults or copyright, that kind of thing. By the way, I'll go on the Dreams feedback forum soon and request music elements being eligible for MM picks. Ain't gonna happen, man. No visuals. Sucks. They only like their visuals, they're disarmed visuals. I don't think so. Technically they are credited in the full credits thing, but nobody ever checks that. Full credits? What the hell is a full credit? I think they take the name off it like entirely. I don't know how they do it, but they pretty much steal people's stuff, I think. Give the song a shot later and you'll see what I mean. Oh well. Okay. The massive cleaver stuck in the wall actually looks pretty cool. Yeah. I mean, if you ever played Little Nightmares, it reminds me of that. Giant cleaver. Just right in the level. I get a mixture of digital and physical. I like a physical copy of big games like Cyberpunk. I used to buy all my games physical because I used to order them on like Amazon or Shop2, and you usually got them like a day early. So that was like the big incentive to buy them, and normally physical stuff online was a bit cheaper. So if it was like £50 in the store, you could get it for 40 online. But now I just go digital for most of my games because I bought so many physical games in my life that it became like hoarding. Because I had all my PlayStation 1 games, right? And then I had all my PlayStation 2 games, PlayStation 3, 4. You know, things were starting to pile up. I'm like, where did I put all these game cases? So I started to buy like those little booklet things, you know, like it's like a CD holder, and they hold like, I don't know, like 20 or so discs. So I bought like 4 of those, and I packed like lots of PlayStation 3 games and PlayStation 4 games, and then basically I got all the plastic cases and just threw them away because I didn't need them anymore. I just wanted the disc. But now when I buy stuff, rather than creating clutter, I just download. That way I don't have to have a big shelf of games. Because I know some people like having a big shelf of games to like show off their collection or to feel like they're building something, but it takes up too much space, you know. So I just prefer to go digital now. And normally buying new games digital is not always the best for price, but you wait for sales. Some sales are pretty good. And plus I think your game might load a bit quicker if it's downloaded, since you're not having to read the disc. Some person blatantly stole someone's drum kit. I told them to give credit and he got salty and called me kid, which I smartly replied with, stop stealing people's hard work, kid. Oh, I know. You can never trust people that like that, you know. If they're willing to steal someone's stuff, what else are they going to do in life? He did eventually give credit in the description though. Well, that's something. Good on you, Small Who Man. Policing done for the week. So yeah, that does look pretty nice, doesn't it? I've actually got two of them. Where was the other one? That's out here. We've got more stuff out here, look. Oh yeah, we need to put the sink in somewhere. I mean, we have a little sink here, but maybe we could make another one. In fact, leave that what that was. And maybe we can put like another... Put a sink here, right? Nemesis is coming for you, by the way. This is John Jerry Steve. He said Nemesis. He was looking at my leg. Sick 'em, boy. I'm just going to throw all these down. Don't know if I'll keep any of these. Too many pots for my liking. Look at that. Put it upside down. There you go. Talk about variety. And then we'll get some of the plates. Maybe they can go like here, you know. Could even make like a pile of plates. As long as it doesn't look like crap. It's quite hard to line everything up though. Right, I think I got it. Roughly. Ta-da! Pile of plates. Just put some more plates here and there, you know. Get some of our meat. We'll put a big meat thingy. We'll get some of these, and they already looked quite burnt, to be honest. Like, I don't really like burgers that are like so burnt. I'll put some of these down, but I'll make them like I'll make them more black, I think. Can I make them more black? How did I do that? I think that's as black as I'm going to get it done. Yeah. Got it. They've been here for a long time, right? Before the power went out. There was a lot of these burgers in production. It was a very busy breakfast for our American friends. Dun, 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 dun. Just make a ton of them. Look at that. What a waste. What a waste. Maybe delete a few here and there, you know. Maybe move some. And then, looks more like black pudding, doesn't it? I love a good black pudding. Don't know about anybody else though. It puts them off because it's like blood. So we'll come in here, go around here. There's a lot of space here actually, but I think it kind of works. I'll put another shelf here, some stuff here. I don't know if I'm going to use this one because I feel like we have enough already, but you can't argue with some more food, right? Try and make it a bit smaller. Yummy. Looks delicious, right? The zombies ain't gonna kill you. This is gonna get you. Maybe we can. Oh wait, there's a chopping board over here. Or just take this. Can. Nice. Put like another chopping board here. Oh. What did I do? Get another chopping board here. So we can start putting the knife down. And then we can put our big slab of meat on it. Delicious, eh? Has anyone ever tried raw meat? Sounds like a savage thing, but you can eat it. It won't kill you, I swear. There's our knives here. Got a couple of different knives. Maybe put this knife down. Look how brutal this knife is. Whew. Don't mess with somebody using that knife. So yeah, I'll consider making like an upgraded knife, because maybe the knife you start off with is just like a stupid switchblade or something, and then once you get here, because normally you're going to like find new weapons, new guns, but maybe it's a good idea to upgrade the knife, because normally in like Resident Evil you don't really upgrade the knife. The one you get is the one you stick with for the rest of the game. So maybe it would be cool to upgrade it for some people that like to use the knife. I don't think it's that essential, but if you don't have any ammo, or maybe people are just, they like to save ammo, because normally what I do is when I shoot a zombie and it falls on the ground, I usually take out my knife and just start slashing away, and hopefully it saves me having to use extra bullets. So I've got another wee knife here as well, but I don't think I'm actually going to use it, maybe just for like decoration. But if I do give away that knife, I don't want to confuse people into thinking that's just a decoration as well, so I'll probably need to make it shine a little bit to sort of say you can pick it up. Or maybe you can even use the knife as part of a puzzle, you know, just to like, just to cut things open. So I don't know if you ever played Resident Evil 7, but you basically found a knife that you could use to cut open like tape and things. So I mean, we could technically use that not as a weapon but as an item, maybe. Don't know about this one though. I think this one's a bit, but I'm going to leave that there. It's nice. It's nice. We've got this as well. That's another thing. Here's the meat. I don't think I'm going to use these pipes, but I'll leave them there just in case. So yeah, this is the last little piece here. I feel like they should go neat closer to this stuff, but there's not really much space to put things. So another thing as well, I can probably get some pots and just put them under here as well, just for some extra decoration. Perfect. Looks more like a bin, doesn't it? Because it's like so small. I'll bring that out just in case the camera doesn't quite see it. Yeah, kitchen's come along quite nicely, I think. Because this is already folded. I don't know if I can. If I wanted to edit the fold, I'd need to go in to sculpt mode to redo all this. So I don't know if there's like an easy way to do this. Let me see. It's going to be a nightmare, look. Because I didn't create this, so it's going to be pretty difficult to figure out what the hell he did. was hoping there was like I could take like the material. Right now I'm just finding things he used to delete. But I'm trying to find the part that he used for the actual sculpt, you know. Oh well. I'll make my own, right? We'll put it like, we'll make it like that for now, right? I think that'll do the job. In the meantime, I mean, like physically that would fall over. Maybe if I create an illusion like that, then it looks like there's enough weight to keep it on, you know, or maybe like a plate. It's kind of holding it in place. I don't know. Who cares? It's a video game, right? Yeah, some cloths there. Maybe I can get like some stains on the table. I could paint them, but I feel like if I paint them, it permanently stays on the table. So I think I'll just try and find like some splats that I can just put down on the table. Because we can use the blood splat, but then just like change the colour. Some person, oh right, yeah, that's the one, your detective work. Imagine a scene where you walk into the kitchen, the cutscene shows some figure eating a burger, it turns around to reveal that it's just John Jerry Steve eating a burger. I know. He's just pressing the burger against his leg, like, ah, feel that meat. Oh my god, I effing love black pudding. Oh nice. I wasn't sure how popular it would be, but I guess in Germany you love sausages and all that kind of stuff, right? Raw meat is kind of tasty. Raw meat with some onions and garlic. That's your thing, Isaac. Not as tasty as barbecued meat, obviously, but it's pretty edible. Some olive oil. Nice, eh? Small human's not having it though. Only human flesh. Oof. I mean, is it raw flesh? Or are we talking grilled? Here, ever watched Hannibal Lecter? The second one where he's like, the guy's head's open and he's like picking pieces of his brain out and then he's putting it like on the frying pan with some herbs and things, you know. So it looks delicious. Why not make it so that the knife is stuck inside a hard part of meat and you have to mash X to pull it out? Could do. Makes sense. How about it's stuck in an infected body and when you pull it out you also get infected and you die at the end of the game? Damn, I shouldn't have took that knife out of that body. I was doing so well throughout the game, but one mistake too many. At least nobody would expect such an outcome. Yeah. You know that knife you picked up before? Yeah, well that was actually contaminated, so sorry. Hey Graham, welcome back. I haven't watched those Hannibal series. I should, they look great. Yeah, the series is quite good. Season 2 takes a bit longer to get good. Season 3, about halfway through. But I was talking about the movies, the 3 movies. So you get Silence of the Lambs, then you've got Hannibal. That's the one I was talking about, the Hannibal one, when he goes to Italy and he slices open a guy's brain and just eats the brain. And then there's, I think Gary Oldman's in that one. He's like pure deformed because Hannibal ate his face. It's horrible. And then I think the third one was like Red Dragon. The scene you just described kind of looks like something that a black metal band would do. Oh yeah? Hey Jenkins Gaming, welcome back. Hope you're doing well. Never seen any of the Hannibal movies. Nah, they're quite good. Should give them a shot. They're quite old now though. So let me see if I can find some blood splatters. So I'm sure we used it on our very first stream. We actually did use a blood splatter. So I mean we've got different ones. This one looks a bit thicker. This could be like sauce. If you shoot a zombie in the head, I think that'll be what comes out. Like, I don't know what blood splat I used. Maybe this one. It looks quite. Oh dear! Look at that one. Gore thing. corpse floating in a pool of blood. Mmm. Delicious, huh? What? Okay. Oh, look at that one. That one's nice as well. Reminds me of Little Big Planet. The blood splats. What the hell? Vomit and blood. Mmm. Delicious. Yeah, there's quite a lot to choose from. But a blood splat's a blood splat, right? We can't look too much into it. So I think I'll take this one. And I'll also take the thinner one. In fact, look, he's got other ones here. This is like a trail of blood, little splats. This one looks quite good. Wow, people really love to decorate their blood splats, don't they? I don't really want to get too into this, otherwise my game is just going to be, you know, full of blood everywhere, like on the walls and everything. I'll get too excited, I think. So I'm probably not going to use all of these, but can you imagine that? The chaos. Chaos that ensued here. And I could maybe use like that one. Imagine that. It's like there's blood and it's kind of coming from under the table. So you're walking and you're like, oh god, there's so much blood under that table. And then suddenly something crawls from underneath the table. I think that would be pretty nice. Because you'll just be thinking to yourself, why is there so much blood coming from underneath this table? I wonder why. I wonder why. I don't know what I'm going to use for this. Imagine you just put like a big meat slab there. Got that. I like the little splats though, because you could like just like put these around the place, like as like minor details, you know. And maybe there's like the knife was like there. Don't even know if I'm going to use the knife though, because I don't want to distract people from the true knife, the beast knife. Yeah, it's kind of nice, and then I could take some of these and like just change like the colour a little bit. So if we can get like a browner colour maybe. Not too much. I kind of want to make like the table like quite filthy, you know. I can make another one that's kind of yellowish, maybe. Just does not look very appetizing, does it? Oh, it's yellow and brown. What the hell happened here? So yeah, I'll properly look into all this kind of stuff later. So this blood looks quite fresh, so I could like make like a darker version, and then just sort of like, if I can, just sort of like mix the two together, I think. You know. Yeah, I'm gonna have to like experiment with things, you know. Just like on the edges or something. Oh, my controller's running out of battery. But yeah, I think that'd be cool if you just see that blood sort of trickling out from under there, you know. camera's like that, you're like, what the hell's underneath that table? What happened here? I could even like spill this as well. Maybe there's one that's spilt all over the place. And then I could, maybe people might think, oh, it's just they just spilt the chili. So they'll think, ah, they spilt the chili over here, so maybe that's what happened here. I'll try and trick people into thinking. So let me see if I can make it over here a little bit. Okay, so it's quite a dark kind of brown colour. So if I get another one of these, maybe just like kind of put it on the floor a bit over here like that. I just need to get the right colour for it. So it needs to be like what's inside there. Let's see. I don't know if you can paint in this mode. Nah, I don't think you can. I think the only way to change these are literally in here. So let me see if I can find something that looks kind of like it. It's more closer to red, isn't it? Let's see if I can get something quite close. I guess that kinda looks a bit close. So if I put that on the floor, mixed with the other one. It's so annoying trying to put this stuff down because it's so thin. I'll get another one of these. Oh. See, it's so hard to pick things up because they're so thin. And I could just like, I think this is quite close to the same colour. Might need to change it a little bit. Maybe make it a bit. It looks all the same to me. That'll do for now. Just fire some of these everywhere. Oh. So it kind of just like spilt all the way around. All the way down. Everywhere. Ruined the floor. I feel like I'm spending most of my time just decorating this stuff. It's quite interesting though, like when you make stuff like this, you know. Quite morbid though. Red Dragon is a prequel, isn't it? Yes, it is. Yes. Also, ambient song just uploaded. Oh, nice. On YouTube. That'll be good. Probably easier for me to listen to it that way, because at least then I can listen to it whilst I'm creating in Dreams. I don't need to use my PS4 to listen to it. I've never seen it. Have seen Silence of the Lambs and Hannibal though. It's good. It's kind of the same idea as Silence of the Lambs. He's more like helping rather than being the criminal, the main criminal. Feed me blood, please. Oh. Okay. What the hell was that? Kind of shit myself there. All those syringes, yeah, put them to good use, Small Who Man. Just make sure they're clean. Can I have permission to punch this chicken? Go for it. Body destruction, my chicken died. Is that a track? F in the chat for the chicken. Sad days. I wish there was some solid flex. I don't always want the painterly effect. Yeah. Nah, we're just kind of stuck with it, aren't we? The only other way I could do it is like, I could make blood splats with a sculpt, and then I could actually like blend it and make it more thick. But I just don't want to do that right now because we've kind of got something that works, so I don't really want to, you know, change it too much. Put some more over the top of it. So I just kind of want like the trails underneath, you know. I mean, that looks alright. See if I can just delete that and then try and make little marks in here. I mean, I could try and like, instead of deleting the whole thing, I could like try and but then look, you kind of lose the texture. Hold on, let me see if I can get the right colour here. It's giving me so many different colours, I don't know what I should go for. Right, let me see. If we use this, change the shape maybe. Can we use like a cylinder? It's kind of difficult to get it like the way I want it. I just want there to be like a thin kind of layer of it, you know? You know? Just kind of some stains that are sort of left over. Looks so nice, doesn't it? Just reminds me of Resident Evil 7 when you open up and you see like all the cockroaches and stuff inside. Tasty, huh? I think that'll be okay. You're not really going to get a close-up of this anyway, you're just gonna, as long as stuff doesn't do that and goes through the pot. Just make a bit more of it, I think. Looks awful, but bear with me. See if I can just blend some stuff like on top of it, you know. Don't know if this is going to work, but I'll just try to like blend it all together. And maybe just put like Something like this. On the back. Don't know if this makes me really sadistic, but like, I actually enjoy making all this kind of stuff. Like blood and like filthy stuff. I don't know why. It's like I don't really detail things in my game yet, but when it comes to this kind of stuff, I don't know, I just enjoy it. I don't know, it's like you kind of like to make a mess, you know. Get rid of a couple of those. I think it's maybe a bit too much. Maybe I can just leave it like that. Maybe it's better. I wanted to have like a thin layer of it, but I think it's not really necessary. Let's see if we can get another one. Never mind. Leave it like that. I think it looks quite good. So you think, oh look, we walked past this one. I'll make this blood a bit darker as well. Let me see. Just to trick people. So they'll come in and they'll be like, oh god, what happened here? This doesn't look promising. And then they get round here and then they're like, oh, it's just the food, you know, the pot spilled, stuff fell on the floor. That explains why there's mess everywhere. But no, there's a zombie under here eating someone. So hopefully we can trick some people. Not you guys, obviously, you'll be expecting it. But maybe I'll change it a little bit so you guys are expecting it, but you don't know when it's going to happen. You don't know how it's going to happen, but it's going to happen. One way or the other. FFF, yeah. Oh my god, me too crooked. It would help so much, even me, because I'd like to do some basic visuals for a few songs, but the watery, halfway transparent flecks are bad. Yeah. You just need to do what you can, I suppose. R.I.P. chicken, may he be delicious chicken nuggets at McDonald's. Is there such a thing as delicious chicken nuggets at McDonald's? Is there really? If the kitchen tables are this dirty, what are the toilets like? Immaculate. Perfect. They look so clean. If you remember the toilet we actually made in the job centre, there was like pee all over the floor. So, you know, it's not so good. Some water as well. Hold on, the chat went a bit, froze a little bit. Watching LB struggle with flex is great. I wasn't struggling, I was just messing around, you know. I think it's all good. True Isaac, just a solid circular fleck and a solid square fleck would make all the difference. Kinda. One day he'll be, what is that? Like Insane Artist V2. Agreed. It's also so difficult and unnecessarily complicated to make pixel art here as well. Really? You can't just make blocks? Kind of like what you would do in Little Big Planet. Agreed. Yep. I'd love to make pixel art. I wouldn't really even know where to begin though. I just put down some cubes in a grid, you know. Look up some reference images. Yeah, I uploaded the track to YouTube. It was out on Dreams a few days ago already. Oh yeah, I remember you sent me it now. I don't think it is. Just make... Excuse me. I don't think it is. Just make a grid, align square with grid, and colour the squares so you go as you go on. Never tried it though, so it might be harder than it seems. If it's just like Little Big Planet, yeah, just do squares and a grid, and hopefully that's all we need to do. Goodbye chicken, punched in the butt. Pixel art is one type of art that I'd actually attempt. I used to try and do some of it in on the PC as well as Little Big Planet. It's quite fun whilst it lasted, but I never made any games with it. I tried doing pixel art small. It is kind of hard in Dreams. Alright. I mean, you could do big pixel art and then just shrink it down, I think. If that's what you mean. It puts the lotion in the basket, or else it gets the hose again. What? That's true, Small Human. I guess square sculpts as individual pixels on a grid would look good. That's the way I would do it anyway. Can almost taste the E. coli in this kitchen. Oh yes. Don't you just love it? Some kitchens probably do look like this. You just never know. If you ever watched Gordon Ramsay's Kitchen Nightmares and you see some of the stuff in their freezers, my god, make your skin crawl. Same with me, I love making dirty and messy stuff, it's fun. Yeah, I don't know why, like in real life we like to be clean, tidy. But whenever we get the opportunity to make a mess, it's just, yes, let's do it. It's always fun. I love making nice noises and music, and I shall do that more often. Nice noises? What exactly are nice noises? Chicken nuggets are always tasty, LBA. Yeah, but from McDonald's, man. Why don't you go to KFC? Maybe they're like slightly better, but even then, fast food, it is not good, my friends. See, if someone made their own chicken nuggets, like with proper chicken, that would be amazing. But if they just give you like mush, oh, no thanks. I don't know about you guys, but when you used to go to McDonald's when you were younger and you used to get the Happy Meal, you were always one of two different kids. You were either the burger kid, or you were the chicken nugget kid. So I was the burger kid. I always asked for the burger. And my brother was always the chicken nugget kid. Always chicken nuggets, every time. I'm like, I know the chicken nuggets are good, but come on, get a burger. It's like, no, I want the chicken nuggets. And throughout my life, I always met friends that were either burger or chicken nuggets, you know. They never mixed. Like, one day I'll try a burger, one day I'll try chicken nuggets. No, it was always the same. Every time, I want chicken nuggets, I want a burger, whatever. They never changed. Yeah, pixel art in Dreams is easy, just a cube and a grid. Yeah, not too much. It is easy to animate it into a game though. Well, to be honest, you would probably have to group it all together and then use like selectors and things to turn them on and off. And as you're walking, it goes through like a cycle on a timeline. So that's the way I did it on Little Big Planet. Little Big Planet looked a bit funky though when you did pixel art, because it would like kind of flash if you did too much, but I've never tried it in Dreams. I don't really want to. It's not part of any of my plans right now, to be honest. This is why I came to Dreams, to make blood and guts. Try to make this in pixel art? No, thank you. Not as easy as it should be, but still kind of easy. Once you get the basics right, it's not too bad. Nice noises are like the most avant-garde and the most unique and experimental noises there are. Alright. What kind of instruments would you use for that? Hey, quit it! E. So we've got some basic little things going here for the scene. I was thinking I could get like someone was chopping like some vegetables, maybe like a lettuce or something. Let me see if I could just find like a collection, maybe. We always find something, don't we? Some kind of music. A vegetable masher. Oh yes. Who wants to mash some vegetables with me? Anyone? Anyone at all? Oh yeah, remember this? We put the vegetables in the wrong container and people were freaking out, man. Vegetable garden, what can we find in here? Some fresh chilies. I never call these peppers. That's clearly a chili. Right. I think we're going to have to just try and search for things. Oh look, Isaac. This is what Isaac eats every day. Just a giant bulb or clove of garlic. Don't know about you, but that pea pod looks a bit funky. Got some tomatoes. Oh, sliced tomatoes. That could come in handy. If I can find it. Where the hell did it go? There we go. I mean, we could just deconstruct that burger that we deconstructed for the meat. I think thermal wise it might actually be a bit better. So we'll get a few of these going, I think. And I want to get like some lettuce. Right, so let me get some lettuce now. So I'm just scrolling through just in case I come across something that I can use. Look, there's pixel art there. So it's literally just blocks that they've used to put together. That's it. Might take a bit of time to make it, but it's possible. Avocado. Isn't that funny that we get avocat and avocado together? Right, I'm not. Oh, there's a kitchen collection as well. That might be quite handy. Rolling pins, more knives, a ladle. We could use a ladle actually. We could maybe use this one because it's got the chili inside already. Lovely, lovely. Right. More cutting boards, but that one looks a little better, like, doesn't it? It looks more wooden than the other one. Could always replace it. Plus, it's got like one of those little handles, which the other one doesn't have. So maybe it might be good to replace it with this one. Maybe. Some more pots, bigger fridges, but they're more for houses. Lots and lots of cheese. And I've never seen a mushroom like that before. It looks like it comes from like an alien planet or something, doesn't it? It's very weird. Let me just try and see if I can find a lettuce. Wow! I thought that was like the only one available, but apparently there was more. It just took a bit longer to load. A lettuce slice. Like a patch of grass. What?
The last thing you'd want in your Burger King burger is someone's...
No, thank you. Very pretty, isn't it? Maybe too pretty.
Number 15. Burger King foot lettuce.
Things you find, honestly. The things you find. Old Nyan Cat Devil's Lettuce Remix. Oh. Some of the weird stuff you find. Look at that. The Watcher, he's watching you. I don't think you actually find that much lettuce, to be honest. I mean, you're telling me this is like the best option we have for lettuce? Seriously? Oh well. I guess it's just gonna have to do. It's just gonna have to do, you know. Looks a bit too fluffy for me, but whatever, right? Maybe I can just move this over here then. I don't know. Put that there. Ta-da! So everything's looking quite decent so far. I'll put some things in these shelves. I might need to put something on the wall here. I don't know what I'll put there yet. I'm just gonna file this somewhere right now. Ta-da! All kinds of electro drum kits. Alright. What is that squeaking sound? No idea. Burger King foot lettuce. I know. His voice is so annoying. Imagine the whole stream was like this. I'm gonna talk like this for the rest of the stream. So, I made some blood splats on the kitchen floor because I want to trick people into thinking there isn't really a zombie under this table. How annoying is that? Can you imagine? Geez, the stupid Chili's meme. Oh, I hate it. I don't even remember the Chili's meme. Most memes I don't even remember because I don't even know them in the first place. Let me see here. I don't even know if I was going to use these, to be honest, because I wanted these to be quite close to here, but obviously it's... I think I might just need to move like the sink over a little bit, and then I can just sort of put things. It's not so safe putting water next to a fryer. Some water goes in that, you're doomed, man. You're doomed. Right, put some of these down. Massive knives. Why is it in such a weird angle? Look at that. It's totally ruined. Right. I don't know. I'll just try to like make something, you know. Maybe put this round there as well. It's not ideal. I don't really know where else I would put these, to be honest, because I want them to be quite close to here, so you can just go here and grab some stuff. I don't really like to put the sink too close to the... too close to the fryer over here. Maybe I might need to flip this round a little bit. Maybe make it like that instead. And then I could make the sink a bit closer here. Oh, good. So it looks alright so far. Fill this space up, put something here. Maybe there's some stuff on the floor, but we do need to actually make the floor as well at some point. It's going to take me forever just to, you know, build it all together. So that'll be a job for another day, I think. What? LBA just roasted Chills. Yeah, whatever, man. If you need details, Chills is a top 15s YouTuber. In on EOF them. He covered a mystery where apparently someone was stepping on lettuce with their feet at Burger King and it became a meme. Yeah, I'm sure I saw the meme before, yeah, and I've heard his voice before. It's... Come on, man. Is that your real voice? Burger King foot lettuce. Looks so nice, doesn't it? People need to stop making fun of his voice. I know it's really weird and he does it on purpose, but it's stupid. You don't like it, don't watch his videos. Simple as that. Well, I don't watch his videos, I just make fun of it because I heard the voice in Dreams. That's my excuse. I mean, are you trying to tell me that your voice sounds the same? Maybe that's why you're getting so aggravated. Burger Crown Foot. Alright, so Burger King foot lettuce, that's the one. Close enough. Is there not an actual lettuce emoji? I thought there was. I guess not. Shame. So I think we've made decent progress, I'd say, on the kitchen. Just getting it all formed together. Some more details I need to put in, including the floor and the walls. But I think we're all good here. So I wasn't going to add a freezer, a walk-in freezer. I was just going to leave it as a kitchen, and that was it really. If we get time, maybe it would be a good idea to make a freezer, because then it gives you an extra creepy area to walk around in, maybe. But I mean, what are you going to find inside a freezer, you know? Like, if you find the key in a freezer, it's probably like, you know, stuck into the ice. So unless there's like a puzzle you need to solve where you need to like burn something inside the freezer or smash something, I don't know. But we'll leave this option here for now. If we decide that a walk-in freezer is a good idea for an area, then we can make it. Otherwise I can simply just, you know, block it off. So we'll have a choice on that. But I think tomorrow we'll do the conference rooms. There's going to be like 2 conference rooms. I don't think it'll take us that long to make, considering conference rooms are pretty basic. You know, they don't have as much crap as we have in here. Just get like a big table, chairs, maybe a TV, some pictures on the wall. I think that, a carpet maybe. I think that should be it. So I'll make a big conference room, and then maybe make a smaller one. And then I think we can maybe start on the smaller lab. It's not the underground lab, it's just like the testing lab that they use. The normal one, the visible one to the public, where they do normal research. So I'll try and make one of those tomorrow as well, if I have time after the conference rooms. And then on Saturday, for anyone that doesn't know, we're instead of playing Dreams on Saturday, I've been playing on Monday. Playing the levels and games on Monday. So this Saturday we're going to do like half a stream, like an hour and a half playing Streets of Rage 4, and then another half playing Outlast 2. So that's pretty much our schedule for the rest of the week. And I put out our first video in a long time, maybe like a few months, yesterday, based on Streets of Rage type games and Dreams. And I've got another video that's coming out right after this stream, more or less. It's going to be, basically it's going to be like a top 10 of the previous jam. It was the arcade jam. So I already made that video, so I thought I'll just finish it, put it out, and then next week I'll do the 30-second jam, like the top 20 of the 30-second jam, and so on. So I'll try and do that every week, try and cover something about the jam, just because it's a good way to create like a collection so people can find some new stuff, because not everyone checks out the jam stuff, you know. Shocked hands in burger. I don't even know what that is. He does it to sound creepy. I think he does sound monotone, just not as monotone. He makes music actually, and him singing, rapping is yeah, it's like yeah, it doesn't really sound creepy. It just kind of sounds like a robot. I am a robot, you know. I could do some creepy stuff, you know, like, welcome, I'm gonna talk to you about some scary shit. That wasn't directed at you per se, so it was kind of directed at me just a little bit, That's fine. The people decided to make it a meme though. Ah, okay. He actually supports the meme too. He puts references to it in his music videos. Well, whatever makes you popular, you know, you got to ride with it. Click my hand, master. Okay. Click. Yes, he does. You're not wrong. Lick my hand. Alright, give me a sec. Oh, yeah, that was some nice hand licking right there. Small Who Man got there first though. So I've got sloppy seconds. I just hate meme culture. Yeah, I think we can tell. I don't mind some memes, it's just the odd one here and there. Oh yeah. I like some memes, but most of them bore and annoy me. But pretty forced. LBA, robots sound way cooler than him. Yeah, some memes just dry up very fast. For example, do you know the way? Oh, with Ugandan Knuckles. That was quite fast, funny, but over really quickly. It was funny at the time, but you still see people who think it's funny. There's a lot of Uganda Knuckles stuff in Dreams still, yeah. I guess it's like, oh, it's not been done in Dreams yet, let's just do it, you know, even if it's so outdated. Smokimus Dankimus, hello, how are you doing? I came in at the wrong time. Oh, definitely. Stuff's getting really weird. I think it's because we're creating like really vulgar, you know, kind of disgusting kind of areas in our kitchen that the chat has kind of stooped to the same level. So yeah, perfect timing indeed. Yes, you did, Smokimus. Smart meme. What does that say? Whom's TDVE? Never heard of it. If I have, I don't know the name. So I'm going to finish up now because I need to go back to work. I'm going to upload the video before I go back though, so maybe in like 25 minutes, the new video will go up for anyone that's interested. So tomorrow, like I said, we'll do the conference rooms. If we have time, we'll do a little bit of the labs, the sanitary labs next to the conference rooms. And I think once we do that, excluding the corridors and a potential walk-in freezer, we're kind of done with the second building already. So it's not that huge of a building, it's much smaller. Because I think if I made this building just as big as the first building, this game would last far too long. So I've got a smaller building here, and then we'll jump over to the third building just to make the sort of kids area, even though there's no kids in the game. But some creepy ass clowns will be there, don't worry. Looking forward to the conference rooms tomorrow. Oh yeah, everyone gets excited for a good conference room, right? Alright, very strange stream, but great nonetheless. Yeah, I mean, sometimes we gotta weird things up now and again. Fun stream, everyone. Still looking good, LBA. Yeah. Slowly but surely we're getting there. Strange indeed. Oh yes. We'll see you. Yeah, see you later, Graham. See you later, everyone. Oh, no clowns. Oh, there's going to be a zombie clown and he's going to come for you. He's going to be like, Alpha werewolf. Pinch my nose. It makes a funny noise. You're going to be running well out of there. Right, so I'm going to end here now. So yeah, enjoy the rest of your day, guys. And if you're around tomorrow, I'll see some of you again tomorrow for more creation. See ya. Bye.